So what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. And yeah, today we're going to do another review of in this case Perfect 10 issue 4, the A cover by Genuine Comics. And yeah, yes, I know I've been away for a while. In real life caught up, had to prepare for an exam for one of my courses, and yeah, love real life stuff, love work to be done, etc. That's why I don't always have time to upload. But yeah, today we do have time to upload, first time in a very long time, and it's going to be a little more experimental as well. There'll be some background music, and yeah, royalty free in this case, and that goes to Alexander Nadakada. I hope I spell his name correctly. And yeah, it's under a Creative Commons license. I think it's 4.0 at this moment in time, but I could be wrong about that. But without without further ado, something got caught in my throat. It's pretty simple how we do this. I'll show you who the team is, short synopsis, the breakdown, and the good, bad, and the ugly, and then we go straight to the final verdict, which is kind of hard this time. There's a lot of good things, but also a lot of things to consider, but I digress. So be careful with spoilers if you didn't see the preview, if you didn't read this issue yet, or in this case, if you want to know how this issue came to be, check out the other reviews that I made, or check out the things by Darkside, this comics, and you'll basically get all the events that led to this moment where in this case Calamity attacks Max Magenta, holds him by the throat, showing her dominance, which is kind of hot, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, this over here, we're getting to that later. This grotesque, that's gorgeous. Placed I got the cards with me, so if you I have notes ready, so don't worry about that. Let's get straight into the video. Let's see if this works. Ah yeah. And you have to be a cover. That shows Vendetta, for those who don't know it. And here Vendetta and Stellar are kind of in a duel. And yeah, we go straight to who the team is. The Point of No Return, creator and writer, Steve Brink. He's a Dutch creator from the Netherlands. A Dutch who releases his own set of independent comics in American format. Something that I have good and bad experiences with. Pencils and inks are Paul Rodriguez, colors Daniel Rodriguez, lettering Joel Saavedra. I probably butchered the name already. And the covers A and B, Paul Rodriguez and Daniel Rodriguez. Cover C, Dandal, Federico Siok. Back cover Mike Bowden, Federico Siok. And graphic designer Dave Brink, copy editor Ali Lauderdale, and corner box art Gilbert Monsanto, and here's copyright notice and trademark. And I'm only doing this for review purpose, so don't worry, I'm not making any money of this, so the copyright goes to the rightful owners for the issue, and for the music, and of course I won't forget to credit the musician who made the background music. But we're going back to the short synopsis before we get here. How it previously went is basically Calamity decides to strike Division M headquarters. I don't know why I put it in the middle of the city, but I digress. Even she doesn't know it. We'll get to it later. After in the same time, in the previous issue, 10, in this case Synvoid, decided to in an in blind rage / fury. Maybe she had a flashback or backlash to a more primal form. Could be a glitch in the software, I don't know. She had killed one of the meta-humans, or however they are called. One that goes by the name of Krimson Wolf, and now she has to run for her life. Because they all want her head served on a plate. Or first they tried to reprogram her, but now they all want her head on the plate. Which is, in the case of the villains, kind of understandable. But it's a lot more subtle than that, we get to it later. So, now the breakdown. This, here's one of the meta-humans, or however they're called. She goes by another name, but I kind of forgot. So, yeah. And Calamity makes an entrance, and nice to meet you. And the president, etc. And the others. In this case, this is could be gorgeous, but I'm not sure about it. That's gorgeous and grotesque. They're in their basically in the human forms. They attack Calamity, and yeah, and the president gets escorted. And yeah, she tells him that they're in serious trouble. So Mama's going to spank. Well, it's something that I have in mind for my own story, but different topic, I digress. So yeah, and Calamity decides to show her power and make the bones collapse. To cause yeah, a calamity. That's it. So yeah, Gorgeous goes. Basically happens is, yeah, the president falls to her doom, but Gorgeous saves her just in the nick of time. And yeah, Grotesque watches in horror as Calamity holds Max by the throat with nowhere to escape. And he says, "We can be heroes for hire," she said. "We can be independent," she said. First kick and we're up against Calamity. So he hulks out or thinks out. And yeah, Grotesque. It's kind of like a version of the Hulk with the thing combined. And basically goes on the attack. So yeah, it's a little bit too much similarities. Grotesque decides to attack Calamity, but Calamity is way above Grotesque in power level. So what happens here? This tense creator and Grotesque gets smashed through the window or through the building and crashes on the floor. And yeah, this shows how much yeah, Calamity's power have grown over time, and how her powers are way beyond anything the Meta Marshals could summon to stop her. So yeah, and she tells it, and she makes it clear. "Do you realize how much restraint that cost me to not level your precious power tower, Max? My power is chaos. It longs for destruction. I choose to not let this escalate any further. Don't make me choose differently." So yeah, I'm altering the deal. Pray I don't alter it any further. It's just her own Palpatine moment, right there. Thank you, Chief. You're great. And yeah, Gorgeous and the president try to step in, tell him to let her go, but she refused to let him go, which is understandable. And Max Mercury tells him not to interfere. And yeah. And here comes the next part, which I find the most interesting part about this. But before that, we're heading back to another set of events at the meta-humans slash Calamity's yeah, minions, who this takes place after you see here this the legs. Yeah, Krimson Wolf is dead. So all the others attack her. So Vendetta kind of yeah, smashes her I think Chernobyl's trying to burn her to crisp or something, another meta-human. So they're all out for blood for what they did to for what she did to Krimson Wolf. And yeah, here's one of the other meta-humans, sculpted by let's see if I got the name correct. No, I only got the heroes. Never mind. So yeah, basically what this power is it melts some kind of acid or something, some kind of other substance that yeah, basically melts your limbs away, so she doesn't have a leg anymore. Poor Tan. So yeah, but this one is called Pustules. It's root acidic power. So yeah, I thought so. It's kind of hydrochloric acid. It could be phosphoric acid, or in worse ways we call it King's water, but it's a kind of combination of acids that's enough to yeah, to make gold disappear. Not disappear because it will still get because yeah, the matter particles will still stay intact, but the acid will basically render it all useless, and yeah, it will dilute it. That's the word. Thank you, science. So the yeah, so the Syntoids basically, or whatever, they attack the Syntoid. She lost a leg already. They want to make her to lose a lot more. And reach. The guy tells her reach to stop. And but they're somehow still able to fight with one leg, not barely holding on. And she tells him, "Let me know if you still breathe. When I pull your lanky friend over your head." So she uses one villain to strap to yeah, basically constrict the other. Kill streak, and they tell him to push still. I don't even know how to spell the name. Tells kill streak to go for the attack. And Gorwind, that's the tornado guy, stop flying, and they fly straight out of the building of their headquarters, the castle, and Gorwind is unconscious, and we're mal up. We're never going to survive this one, and they basically fall into the doom. I tell the chick is intense. I agree. See it. Yeah, the record is still working. Good. Damn, that chick is intense. Oh, like hell she is. Crack. So Ten also crashes to her demise against some rocks, against some mountains, and she almost crashes on top of a deer. And she's like unconscious. And yeah, meanwhile back at the headquarters of Division M, the creator of Ten and Roy, so of course tells ask Grotesque if he ask Grotesque if he's okay. He is, and he remembers Calamity whooping his ass, and he wants revenge. And she tells him to calm down. They need to make sure that the area is cleared and no other innocent people have died. So, and yeah, the metahuman that happened to be at in the city before Calamity attacked. That's replica. She basically copy Apollo's abilities, I think. Not sure. It's been a while since I read this. And they have to escort her out. And yeah, the president gives orders. They go away. In the meantime, you would think Max is dead. He's not. Don't worry. But Calamity, nice back view by the way, did come here to kill him because what basically happens here is if she wanted him dead, she could have done it already, basically. So this is a typical yeah, neutral place of negotiations. And yeah, there's the tower. The power tower's burning at the moment. And they ask, or Max Magenta asks Calamity what she wants. If you're here to, and he asks her if you're here to retrieve replica. He has to disappoint her. She's confused. She's not even evil, and yeah, she doesn't belong to the Prime Syndicate. And the creator of Tense called Elliot Pratt. It hit me again. And don't pretend you care about Replica. You see every meta-normal either as an enemy or someone you can use. Which is kind of true. You both know you simply wish to recruit this girl, turn her into a meta-marshal if she shows potential. You're about control, Max. Meanwhile, I actually want what's best for my people. And yeah, he tells her that what you basically hear is two beings standing on the one with powers of chaos, Calamity, and de facto independent agency, leader of an agency that tries to keep humanity safe, standing against each other. Basically, like what you see with Charles X and Dr. Magneto. There's some similarities between the two. One wants to live in peace, the other one wants to be left alone. But when provoked, etc. And she tells him she's a fool. You're just a man by the presence of one of the most powerful meta-normals on the planet. You consider your nemesis. Taking the fact that you built syntoids to kill my people, I've every reason to obliterate you right here and now. You're still active. You're not wondering why it is. And it has crossed his mind, and she tells him that she needs him. And Max stands baffled, but why? And turns out she knew about the tracking device. And she tells him, shouldn't you be there to defend your people as a leader? Yes, and I would annihilate your precious heroes without mercy, but believe it or not, killing your meta-march is not something I want to do. I think you prefer them alive as well, so I must ask you to pull them back right away. So she gives him an ultimatum. So call them back, or she levels the city to post-apocalyptic wasteland. So basically what she wanted to do, what I kind of expected, a negotiation. And yeah, after he discovered her hideout, it turns out that after Max discovered her hideout, this meeting would be necessary. And yeah, she tells him that with the syntoids out the way, they could lay low for a while, and the Prime Syndicate, that's the name of the villainous group, Anticomias, didn't have to cross anymore. A war between us will only cause casualties on both sides. You find that soon you'll be needing my help as much as I need yours. So yeah, basically happens here is none of them want to escalate the conflict any further. So they want to negotiate some kind of truce or so for now, or in this case a temporary alliance. And she tells him what she needs him for. Max asks her what she needs him for, and she calls the name Zeitgeist. And Zeitgeist is another kind of meta-human that has some interesting powers that we get to in the next page. But yeah, and apparently she killed this meta-human. But his powers are kind of. She only stopped him temporarily because, as it turns out to be, he exists outside of time and space. So he's basically like a Hunter Solomon kind of character that has the ability to manipulate time, and he was kind of the former leader of the Prime Syndicate. He recruited everyone by force, and basically join him or die. And he was driven by loss of power even more than Calamity was. He had a complete disdain for another time. If I want to read this internet slang, I could have looked it up on YouTube easily, but no problem. I digress. And eventually, Division M, so Division Magenta. And he had illusion of grandeur. He wanted to rule the world by any means possible. Eventually, Division M had to go, And some of them believed Zeitgeist's vision, but many had different ideas but were afraid to speak out to him, so they formed out of fear or believed that he was right and lost perspective. And yeah, those who stood against him, he stole their time, stole people's time, and he let meta humans to make himself more powerful. And he realized that Zeitgeist didn't care, and in this case Calamity realized that Zeitgeist didn't care for anyone but himself and wanted to destroy the vision, and soon the Prime Syndicate, the meta humans, will be next. But turns out she was a former lover or something, so he kept her close. That she was a worthy queen to rule the world by his side. But it was all in disguise by her to based by her side, and it was all kind of a trick to get close to him and to strike him down when he least expected it. But his time bending abilities, his manipulation over time and space, kind of work, because she was basically the only one who could counter his time bending abilities to disrupt his powers to a certain degree. The Chaos powers basically disrupted his barrier, and there's no way you could kill him, but basically brought him close to death, but still close. He held on to his power to prevent his own death. He disappeared outside of time. Basically the definition of a hunter Sodom, a kind of time-brave kind of character with even more powers. And Zeitgeist's powers have limits, and moving backwards in time is the only way that he can do to prevent. One of the things that he can't do. He already appear at some point. There's no time telling why and when. Meanwhile, when the negotiations take place, the Flying Dutchman comes in. It's kind of a waste that they didn't give him a beard or something for pirate kind of look, but I'm not that keen on this design. I don't know why. Even the card is kind of a generic superhero material, but we'll see. He ran over and he smashes her into a door. And but Max Magenta tells the Flying Dutchman to not beat her into a pulp. And she tells him that he made the right decision, and she hopes that they don't meet again. And the Flying Dutchman is looking forward to his explanation. You'll bet right now I can use a lift. So here's Vendetta on the hunt. It's definitely just on the hunt for 10. So her pet or herself, they kind of go on the hunt for 10. And in the meantime, Elliot Pratt is checking out on Replica cell. And basically Grotesque breaks down the door, rips it open, and Grotesque prefers the term efficiency. It's one way to put it. And meanwhile, the president gives him Elliot Pratt kind of a proposal to create more tents, more syntoids to keep the country safe, etc. Yada yada. Typical government speech. But he doesn't want to. He sees Stan as human. And due to the assassination attempts, they go into typical American hysteria to basically trade one's freedom for more protection, and that's not what Pratt stands for. And she offers him unlimited resources to keep the country safe. just help to reinstate the Syntoids, but 10 lies there, and Vendetta goes for the final blow. But Stellar comes into the mix, another meta-human with kind of stellar powers of energy or something. Void powers, and yeah, Stellar goes in the attack, attacks with another Void Blast. She attacks with a bear kind of form. What yeah, seems to be in another kind of meta-human. I forgot the name already, but I've got the name somewhere here. The name is Phantasma. Phantasma attacks. She gets pushed back, and Vendetta goes on the attack. She dies his body. And yes, meanwhile she comes back to her senses thanks to Stellar. Phantasma somewhere else. And the front runner is basically monitoring the situation with the rest, undetected. And Pinball is flying the machine. Shame he doesn't have the Elton John glasses, but that's a different subject entirely. And they try to steer them into an abyss, which is no surprise here. And meanwhile, Wisp, her hair will protect him. Yeah, Diabolic is going on the attack. And yeah, don't know what's happening here, but something gets blown up. Someone has blown up the building. In this case, the plane crashed, the flying machine crashed. So 10, and Sunsi has a relapse or something of some sort, and now she attacks everyone, friend or foe. The end. And here's some other types available. Power Trip, not really interested, but we'll see. Power Issue 2, here's a Villains Issue 2, where you can find it. And here's some fan art by Bowden. So yeah, that's about it. That's the whole issue. So what are we're going now to the positives and negatives. The positives is I really like this dialogue, this negotiation between Calamity and Max, because neither of them wants to kill the other, or wants to get pushed into a war that they don't want to. Also because yeah, Zeitgeist is still out there. He might come back in the near future, and that would require the combined powers of both Division M and, in this case, the Prime Syndicate to take him out. There's a consistent flow in it, good cover and interior art, it's arrived on time, and since it's a digital issue, I can basically turn on OBS, put some background music, royalty free, and get the review going. Even though I stuttered here and there, and or you could call it garbling, I don't know, don't care. It's unscripted, not entirely unscripted either, so. And yeah, that's about it. Now to the negatives, and this is not a if you believe me that I'm roasting him right now, Dave Brink and his team, believe me, that's not my intention, but my thing with the writing in Perfect Tennis and Dave Brink, he's a good writer within the superhero genre. It's what suits him. For me, it wouldn't suit me at all. So I'm more, yeah, prefer more depth, prefer more primal things. A primal setting like a forest or apocalyptic wastelands or a jungle world. But that's personal preference. At times he tends to walk the line between the risk of overwhelming certain things and too many characters in one issue. And yeah, some of the characters don't get enough room for development or to breathe. It's kind of a surface thing to keep the plot going. And yeah, personally think he's better with things like a self-contained story like Dream Girl, for example. That's where his writing really comes to fruition. And yeah, but that's a personal critique. The rest I have no problem with it. The final verdict for the story, it's kind of okay. It's kind of an build-up issue. It's not bad, not too great. Certainly, I understand what happened when Dan went into a relapse again. But maybe that will be explained later down the road. But maybe it's a glitch in our software. I don't know. But yeah, not bad, not great. It's kind of one of those move along issues, and you forget about it later. So yeah. And yeah, I wish there was more room for certain characters to breathe. That's my only critique. It tends to overcrowd things. I prefer to keep the focus on one or two things and move the thing along by then. But yeah, I prefer the slow burn. Because in writer's terms, I'm kind of a turtle. It's kind of ironic because one of my original characters has a turtle as a tattoo. But that's another topic for another video. So yeah, the final verdict, I give this 70 out of 100. It's pretty okay. Not bad, not great. We'll see how the final issue goes. And what's next? The next part is Ghost Rider's Crossroads, A Tales from the Past. Then we go to Mara 1, the webcomic, the first chapter. And that's about it. I hope you like this format. Do you think, hey AJ, maybe you should have used another type of background music? Like more, how do you call that? A little more, let's say, synthwave, cyberpunk kind of thing. Good word, but I prefer since the issue was kind of where two teams came together for negotiations, I decided to use Brothers Unite by Alexander Narakada. So hope that it wasn't too hard, wasn't too loud, not too soft. And yeah, let me tell you what you think. Do you like this issue? I think some things could have handled a little bit better. For me, it's tends to overcrowd a few things here and there. It was really at the limit of overcrowding and not overcrowding. But the things that worked really good, especially with Max and Magenta and Calamity. But it also gives Perfect 10 and especially Genuine Comics kind of a bit of a way out. It tells them that if Sideguys returns, there will be a team up issue in the near future, kind of like a crisis event where they have to team up to take Sideguys down once and for all. Because he's kind of like a god. This godlike being could not be stopped by either one of them, because it will be the end for all of them. So they have to work together at some point. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. In the meantime, I have to go to work. I have to because yeah, that's what happens when you have a real life, when you're an adult with adult responsibilities. So talk to you guys later. Hasta la próxima. Chicos, chicas. Jane.